Yeah, well, we're a weekend, and I thought the guys showed up on day one, and they were pretty committed, on the same page, ready to work. We had a good fitness level coming into preseason, which we were very happy with, when we tested on day one. So we've really been able to get out each day and work and make improvements. So the guys are working very hard. We have a group of returners that know how we do things, know how we want to train, and they're having a good impact on the new guys. And then the new guys have done a very good job coming in and fitting in and keeping the standard of play high. So being a weekend, I've been pretty satisfied. Yeah, we got good competition in goal. We got a few guys that are returning, and Jason, who's coming into his senior year, and he's coming to preseason, well, and he's competing. And Tom, who, last year played a lot of minutes for us. So it's been a good, battle between those two guys. David, who, has had a year here, and he's been showing, good improvement over the course of the year. And then Jeremy, who, we think is very talented. He's been here now for a week, so he's trying to get accustomed to the guys and how we do things. But I think we got a good group of goalkeepers who are working hard, competing, and we're going to be pretty good in goal. Yeah, and in the back, again, we got some guys who have been here for a few years now, who have played minutes. Tavares, being a big key in the centre-back position. He's showed up into preseason and been in shape and fit and ready to go and healthy. He missed a lot of games, so he's really motivated this year to come in and have a good season, and he's been doing a good job so far. Danny and Eddie, again, two older guys with Kofi, guys who have played minutes, know how we want to train, know how we want to work, that have been having a good preseason to date. And then we have a few new guys who have stepped in and done really well. Raquel Dixon, who's come in at centre back and added to the quality back there. Devin Flanagan, another new guy who's been doing well. So, we feel like we have a good group back there, guys that are competing and ultimately trying to prevent goals. Yeah, we got a good group of midfielders, and we got guys who can probably play in a few different spots. So we're trying to, put guys together and see what sort of combinations work as guys start to get familiar with each other and, in the shape and the style that we want to play. Obviously, Alejandro is returning for his senior year, and he's going to be a big, key for us in the midfield. Tybalt, who had a very good freshman year, he knows what a college season looks like now. He's going to be a little bit more prepared going into this fall. He's been doing a good job in midfield. And then we have guys like Leo, who've been here, who again know how we want to train and are adding, to the competition. We have some new guys, Serge Gamwania, who's come in as a freshman, and Martian Watson, two guys who have played at a very high level, who've come in and really hit the ground running. And then we have Stephen Giddis, another freshman who's come in and is really competing. And those three guys are doing a really good job in the center of the field. So we feel as though we have a good core of midfielders returning, and we have pretty good competition. Yeah, and up top, again, Martin Giordano, a senior, one of our leaders, guy who's played a lot of games. We've pushed him further forward this year. He's been our leading goal scorer the last couple seasons. So we're trying to get him further into the attack. And also Vince Erdai, who played deeper in midfield last year. He's been playing up top as well. So those two guys, again, returning guys who've played some minutes, guys that we're gonna, expect a lot from. Akeem Morris, who's gonna be a sophomore this year. Again, has a year under his belt. Good competition, strong, powerful, athletic up top. He's adding to the group. And then we also have Andreas, who, didn't play a whole lot last year, but a guy who, we feel as though is very committed this year, really bought into what we're trying to do, has been working hard, and is going to add to the group up top. So we're excited for those guys, to see what we can do in the attacking third.
I think it's a great first impression. I mean, a lot of the guys came in fit, especially the new guys. I think they surprised a lot of us. We got a lot of new guys coming in. We got a lot of competition for certain spots, so I think it's gonna be a good season. I think we have a lot more chemistry than previous years. I think we're all getting along, every single one of us pretty much. I don't think there's any negativity, and I think that's eventually going to show on the field. I see a lot of strength in Breno. I think he's doing very well. Some of the Trinidad kids, Raquel and Martian, I think they're going to be good to the team. But overall, I think it's a good class. I think it's hard to pick out certain kids, I think we're a pretty strong group.
I think it's going to be a very good season looking forward because a lot of guys came in very committed. You can tell that just by looking at the yo-yo scores, which is our fitness test. So I think that's definitely going to help a long way. And I also believe that that a lot of guys buy in what coaches say and try to do the right things on and off the field, get a good amount of rest, good nutrition, preparation, what we talk about. I think that's all going to contribute this year. I think our strength this year should be definitely going forward, as we have Martina and I, we're going to be seniors, we have 3 returners up top, and I think that this definitely has to improve from last season as we struggled a little. So I think we have to work on that and work on our craft.